Welcome to my first video for exponents. We're going to be talking about the basics of exponents as well as the product property of exponents. If you haven't gotten your notes out yet, please pause the video, get out your note spiral, get out a pen or pencil, and get ready to take some notes. So we need to know that exponents are a way to represent repeated multiplication. For example, if I have 2 to the third power, that means 2 times 2 times 2. The number that we multiply is called the base. The number of times we multiply is called the exponent, or the power. Those two words are completely interchangeable. Exponent and power mean the same thing. It's the number of times you're multiplying the base by itself. So let's practice identifying bases and exponents. Looking here at my first example, the base is 3, and the exponent or power is 7. Please pause the video, and I'd like you to identify the bases and exponents for the following numbers. And here are the answers. Again, pause the video and check your answers. Talking about exponents can be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to show you a sentence frame that you can use to talk about exponents. Here I have blank to the blank. You're going to have to fill in those blanks. In the first blank, you're going to identify the base, and in the second blank, you're going to identify the power or exponent. So for example, this would be 2 to the 5. The product property of exponents is important for helping us simplify expressions with exponents. The product property says that if two numbers written in exponential form, have the same base, you add the exponents when you multiply. So let me write that down, and please make sure you get that in your notes. Again, when multiplying two numbers with the same base, add the exponents. I'm going to underline same base. You should highlight that in your notes. It's important because we can't use the product property unless we have the same base. And we've been practicing identifying the base earlier in the video, so you should be able to do that now. Here I have an example, 3 to the 5th times 3 squared. I have the same base, which is 3, which means I'm going to keep that base and just add my exponents or my powers. So that's 5 plus 2 is 7. This also works if my base is a variable. So if I have y to the 5th times y to the 2nd, I have the same base, which is y, which gives me y. 5 plus 2 is still 7. Try using the product property yourself now. Pause the video, try to answer these 4 questions. So for this first question, I have the same base, 2 and 2, which means I add the exponents. So 7 plus negative 2 is equal to 5, so you should have gotten 2 to the 5th. Going down, I have y to the 5th times y to the 4th, same base, which is y, which means that my answer will also have a base of y, and I'll add my exponents, 5 and 4, to get 9. My next problem, my bases are x and y. Those are different bases. That means that I can't use the product property here. This is just x to the third, y to the third. Down here I have 12 times 12 to the third, and this one is tricky. If we don't write an exponent, we have to assume the exponent is 1. I have the same base, which is 12, which means my answer is 12. 1 plus 3 is 4, so I have 12 to the 4th power. That's the video for exponents. If you missed anything, please go back and watch it. If you have questions, quietly ask your table partner once they have finished the video. Mr. T-Rex says get to work.